Are you looking for the best animal-based supplements? I've done videos about Heart and Soil before, and they saw those videos, so they reached out to me and say, hey, do you want to try some of our supplements, some of our new ones, some of the old ones that you like? And I said, heck yeah. So I found Paul Saladino back whenever he first got started. It was like 2018, 2019. And he came out with this line of supplements over time, and I absolutely love them because they are exactly what you should be eating, which is like a nose-to-tail animal getting all the organs that are in there. And so they sent me these four right here. I've done other videos on these before. This one right here is their newest one. It's a pure American liver because all their animals that they source from are grass-fed, grass-finished animals from New Zealand, and this is their first line with American animals, which is super cool. All made in America right there. That's why it's called the Pure American Liver. You get 3,000 milligrams of liver in here in one serving. One serving is 6 capsules, so 500 milligrams per capsule. I like how they kind of break it down. On the front here it says 500 milligrams each, and that's per capsule right there. I like how they break it down, so if you don't want to take all or you want to take more, you can do that. It gives you a better idea of how much you're taking. Then the other ones, let's see, I've had these two before, the Histamine and Immune and the Gut and Digestion one. I swear by these. They work so well. It's because what you're getting here is more bioavailable for you because you are an animal. And just really, you know, being a dad, you need all that energy to keep up with your kids. And this is what gives it to you right there. By the way, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that I like, use, and have. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So this one right here, the Gut and Digestion, the idea is that if you're having issues with your gut, with your bowels, with, you know, all the digestive issues, then you're going to want to eat animal organs that pertain to that system that you're trying to fix. Does that make sense? So if you're having issues with your stomach, you want to eat bovine stomach. And so that's what they've formulated here using that methodology. So in this one, the Gut and Digestion, you have, this is all New England grass-fed bovines. You have tripe or stomach, intestines, pancreas, liver, and spleen. And they give you all the, you know, serving size breakdown for all of those as well. Basically the first 3 are 800, the bottom 2 are 300 milligrams. But that's everything that you need to be able to work on your digestive system. And since it's bioavailable, like you're actually eating the things that affect an animal's stomach and digestion, it'll be more bioavailable for you in your stomach and your digestion. Same thing with you know, these histamine and immune ones right here. We're looking at thymus, we're looking at lung and kidney, spleen and liver. And those are the things that are going to help with those types of issues. This one right here is their joint strength and repair. And this one's got the collagen and the peptides, and it's got bone marrow in there. So it's all the things that your bone needs and you can actually use because it came from a bone. The way I look at it, it's kind of like having a Mac and a PC. And if you try to run Windows on a Mac or Mac OS on a Windows, they're not compatible. And that's kind of like animals to plants. The systems, the OS is not compatible with each of those. And the same thing I believe is true with plants and animals. Another thing that they sent to me, which I haven't gotten into yet, I'm super excited about this right here. So every morning I do like the keto coffee type of thing, but I add protein powder to mine, and Heart and Soil came out with their protein powder, and they sent some to me. So I'm super excited. I got a glass of water right here so that we can do a little taste test of this with you guys. And I want to see what all they have packed into here. So if you're looking for supplements, definitely go and check it. They make a whole bunch of other ones as well. So you can go and get the one that would be right for you. They pretty much put liver in just about all of their supplements, and that's because liver is a superfood. If you've ever looked at the nutritional profile, you know, you can see the nutrition facts on like a box of whatever, and they tell you everything that's in there. Go and look up on Google the nutritional profile of liver. You'll be amazed at how much is in there. And so that's why they put it in all their supplements, because it's an animal organ, so it's going to work with your OS, right? And it's got like every single thing that you need. Like if you're building the back end of your OS, it has everything that you need in those liver supplements right there. And so I highly recommend that everyone get some kind of liver in their diet, whether you get it from a supplement, which these are freeze-dried, by the way, or if you actually go and just buy some liver, cook it and eat it, and however you like it, you can do it that way too. So super excited that they sent me these supplements right here and that I could share more information with you guys about them, because they're just, like I said, I've been using them pretty much since they announced them back like probably 5 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe something like that, and love them, absolutely love them. So now we have this animal-based protein right here. So, you know, you can get protein from plants, but it's not going to be the best type of protein that your body can actually use and absorb. You'll get better absorption or better code of your operating system if you get it from an animal base. So that's what we have right here, and I am super excited about this. So it's got a 30-day supply in here, 20-gram colostrum per serving. It's 100% grass-fed whey, colostrum, and collagen in there. Wow. 1.59 pounds or 720 grams. 19 grams of protein per serving right here. Comes in this nice little big container right here. And let's see, let's go ahead and open this on up. So it's got like a little dotted line right there. Obviously, you have to peel back the sticker that they have here, but then you also got this little sticker on top. We're just going to do that way. Oh yeah, that peels off nicely. Takes a little bit of the carton, but that's all right. Okay, then there's also another little sticker on the back. Oh, on the back and the front right there. So they recommend that you take some kind of cutting device. I'm going to try just tearing it. So if you tear it, it messes up the carton a little bit. So let's go ahead and grab our Mike Vance knife right there. Open this bad boy on up. Let's see how that works. Just going to simply put a slice on through that right there, all the way across. And then now, oh yeah, boom shakalaka. Okay, so it comes with a nice little safety seal on top right there. I can go ahead and pry that on up. Oh yeah, that is chock full. Look at that. Look, let me bring you guys on down real quick, and then we'll see how this dissolves in that water. That right there is your protein powder, and that thing is chock full. Love the quality of this container right here. It's nice and thick all the way around. And then also, this is just a cardboard right here, or some kind of like paper material, so you can just recycle that whenever you're done. Let's do this now. We have that. I don't see any kind of like scoop in here. Let's see, non-GMO, no added hormones, 100% grass-fed, pasture-raised, plus colostrum and collagen, minimally processed, sustainably sourced. Ooh, they give you all that information in there. We're going to go through that in just a minute. I'm looking to see, okay, it says mix 1 serving of animal-based protein, about 2 scoops, into 8 to 12 ounces of your favorite beverage. So whenever I do my taste test videos, I try to not to add anything to it at all, so I get a true taste of what I'm eating actually tastes like. And so that's why I just have water, because I want to get a true sense for what the protein powder actually tastes like whenever you take it down, and I want to see how well it dissolves too. So it says 2 scoops. So my question was, is there a scooper in here? I brought a spoon so I could stir it around, but I need to kind of move this. Oh, I feel something hard. Yeah, it's down in, oh, there it is, right on top. There we go. I want to see what their scoop looks like. Go ahead and put that right there. And That right there is your scoop. Get a little close-up of it right there. Bring it on back. Okay. It's made out of like a bagasse type of material, which is great because it can be, sustainably sourced. It's not like a plastic one or anything, which I definitely appreciate. Actually, going back to quality of the ingredients, even the ingredients that he uses in his supplements, they all come in a glass jar with a metal lid, because we're reducing the amount of plastics so that we don't get microplastics into the body. I think that that's super cool. By the way, if y'all want to check out any of this stuff, I'm going to put a link down in the description below. Y'all can definitely go and grab y'all some of this. Okay, so this is probably only about 8 ounces of water, so I'm just going to do 1 scoop right here, since they recommend it to be about double that. All right, just like that. First of all, let's take a look at that dissolving action right there. I'm curious to see how that's going to dissolve into the water. Oh, but one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about while we're watching this dissolve, because I don't want to stir it up yet. I really want to get a true sense for how this is going to dissolve into the water. It says, experience premium nutrition with our 100% grass-fed, animal-based proteins sourced from cows grazing year-round. Our minimally processed whey preserves maximum nutrition. Combined with colostrum and collagen, it supports muscle synthesis and promotes radical health. And then they have the immune proteins per serving. So you have IgA, IgM, IgG, beta-lactoglobulin, lactoferrin, alpha-lactobumin, and bovine serum albumin, BSA. And then they actually give you like what is the number, the dosage, or whatever you want to call that, the numbers of each of those into there. So if you guys want to pause the video and read that, you can do that. But I love that they break that down for you so you have a better idea of what you're getting here. And then they also have the amino acids per serving. Looks like they're pretty much all there. Look, this is... Again, y'all can pause the video and read that, but that's all the amino acids in there with all of their milligram components. Glycine, aline, serine, proline, valine. I'm not going to go leucine. I'm not going to go through them all. It says ingredients are independently tested for impurities, including pesticides, leads, and heavy metals. Store in a cool, dry place, and it's manufactured in a facility that handles soy, egg, tree nuts, fish, and wheat products. So I did want to make that known to you guys. Manufactured for Heart and Soil out of Austin, Texas. Made in the USA using ingredients sourced from Australia, New Zealand, and the USA. Kind of like, their supplements. They get most of this from New Zealand right here, but then they're also starting to source things from America right there, which is super cool. All right, let's see. How is this doing right here? It's got a little bit of dissolving. I still see some powder on the top, so let's go ahead and give this a little swirl around and see how that dissolves once we get a spoon on into there. Did a pretty good job, not gonna lie. I think this is gonna work really well with my coffee. As I mentioned, I do like a keto coffee and I add protein powder to it every day. And so, being that it's coffee, it'll be hot, and I think that will make it dissolve even easier. Alrighty. I'm just gonna use this right here to rest my spoon on because I forgot my rag. Bring you guys on up. Let's see what we got here. Smell? Has like a little bit of a milk smell. That's what I'm getting. Not strong. Not strong at all. Milk protein? Yeah, it's barely noticeable with the nose. All right, let's see what we got here. Taste. As you can see, like, whenever I do my taste test videos too, like, I drank the thing. I don't just take like a little sip, Oh, it tastes good. No, we drank this thing so I can really understand the flavor profile of it. And I gotta say, it's got like the milky taste to it is what I taste in there. I believe that might be from the colostrum that's in there. Protein, I've had protein bars before, all that type of stuff. And those have a very distinct taste, and it's very potent, like very strong. With this, I don't really taste that much of the actual protein that's in there, which is great because it's not going to change the taste of my coffee whenever I go to add that to my coffee. So I love that. If y'all are looking for protein powder, if you're looking for supplements, Paul Saladino has definitely created some excellent products right here. He gets them independently lab tested and all that type of stuff as well, so I know it's high quality. They do have the nutrition facts on the back here. One thing I wanted to point out is that I did 1 scoop. The serving size is 2 scoops. I only did 1 scoop in my liquid right here, and this is about how much coffee I drink every morning. So this will probably actually last me 2 months if I only do the 1 scoop. But I do need to remember that I'm only going to be getting half of the protein that's in there. Carbohydrates, you have 2 grams of carbohydrates. There's 1 gram of total sugars, 0 grams of added sugars, 19 grams of protein, and then you have some calcium, iron, potassium, all that other stuff. Look, I'll put that on the screen for you guys. If y'all care to check out any of that, y'all can just pause the video. Oh, well, last thing we didn't go through is the ingredients. You're looking at whey protein concentrate from milk. It's in parentheses, milk. And that's exactly what it tasted like to me. Bovine trachea scapula cartilage, bovine colostrum powder, which again, milk. So, actually, now that I think about it too, since it's got the colostrum and the milk in there too, it might act as like a creamer, if you will, whenever I do go to add it to my coffee. So, y'all definitely go and grab y'all some of this if this is something that you're looking for. And also go and grab y'all some of this, especially if you're traveling. That's one of the areas where we make sure that we stock up on these. Whenever we take like a road trip or something, we just grab a few of these, throw them into the big toiletry bag that we have, and that way we have some great supplements with us while we're out and about. So y'all definitely go and check out Heart and Soil. Again, linked up down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, go and click that link and let me know what you think. And Dad out.